Hi children, look at my hands. What do you see in my hands? Yes, flowers. And now, look here. What are these? These are vegetables. Right. Where do we get all these from? Where do we get flowers, vegetables, fruits from? Yes, you are right. We get flowers, fruits, vegetables and everything from plants. What is this? Yes, these are plants. Yeah, right now you might have guessed what our topic is going to be. Right, today we are going to discuss the topic types of plants. And in this lesson, we are going to see parts of plants and different types of plants and how plants prepare food by themselves. Are you ready to listen to the lesson? Right. Pay attention when I show you things and when I teach you. Right, children? Yes. Plants are also living things like us. How can we say that plants are living things? How can we say that we are living things? Living things grow in size. Living things breathe, isn't it? So in the same way, we grow in size. In the same way, plants also grow in size. So we can say that plants are living things. Okay? Plants are of different sizes, different shapes, different colors, and they are of different nature. We can see plants around us. If you just go out of your house and look at your surroundings, you will observe number of plants in your surroundings. Do you have a garden at your house, children? Yes. If you have garden, just go into your garden and observe what plants are there in your garden. You can see some rose plants, you can see some vegetable plants, you can see some normal herbs, shrubs. Okay? So, go there, observe the plants and identify the plants and tell your parents. Right? Now, let's get into our lesson. See, we see many types of plants around us. Plants can grow on land and also in water. Not only on land, plants also grow in water. Have you seen lotus? Look here. This is lotus. So, these plants grow in water. And now look here. This is a mango tree. Mango trees and mango, banana, all these trees, they grow on land. Some trees like cactus, colocasia, those trees grow in desert areas. They are called as desert plants. Look here, these are the desert plants. See, different plants grow in different climatic conditions, different weathers. Okay, even in hot conditions, the plants like desert plants grow in very hot conditions. Okay, some plants grow in very cool areas also, like Kashmir. There in such areas, we can see trees like apple. Look at this. This is apple tree. So these trees grow in Kashmir like places. And look here, this is brinjal plant. So these plants, they live for few months only, whereas trees grow for many years. Trees live for many years. Right? Look here, have you seen this tree? Can you identify this? Yes, this is banyan tree, and this tree lives for hundreds of years. They live for hundreds of years. Okay, now today let us learn about plants. Right, I'll show you a plant and its parts. Right, look at this plant. What do you see in this plant? Are there any parts in this plant? Okay, before showing the real plant, look at this picture. Right, so a plant has many parts. It has stem, roots, leaves, branches, flowers, okay, and these are all different parts of a plant. Now look at this real plant. See, this part of the plant is called stem. This part of the plant is called stem. These are roots. These are roots. And these are called as branches. Can you see this? These are called as branches. And these are called as leaves. These green parts are called as leaves. Here you can see small bud-like structures. These, okay, these are buds and they change into beautiful flowers like this. Okay, so the buds blossom into beautiful and colorful flowers, and these flowers change into fruits like this. The flowers change into fruits like this. Okay, so the part of the plant which is below the earth level is called as roots. So from this part of the plant we don't see outside the earth. We see this part of the plant below the soil. So these are called as roots. The part of the plant which we see above the soil is called as stem. See, the stem is green in color. The leaves are green in color. Flowers are of different colors. Now you can see. The flowers are of different colors. Some are white, some are pink, some are rose, some are red. Okay. Flowers are of different colors. Okay. And the roots, if you observe the roots properly, this is called as root system. This is called as root system. Here, can you see this very big size of root? This we call as tap root. What do we call this? Tap root. This is the main root, and to this root we have root hairs. See, observe the root hairs. Are you able to see? Small hair-like structures are there. These are root hairs. This is taproot and these are roots. These are roots. And to these roots, there are very small hair-like structures. They are called as root hairs. Okay? So, these are the main parts of a plant. Did you observe this? So, this is a green plant, stem, roots, leaves, branches, buds, okay, flowers and fruits. These are the main parts of a plant. Right, children? Right. Now let us see the functions of the roots as well as the stem. Okay, see, these are called as roots. The roots help the plant to fix or stand in the soil. Okay, so the root fixes the plant in the soil. And what's the main duty of these roots is, these roots, they absorb minerals and water from the ground or from the soil, and they supply all these things to all parts of the plants. Okay, so the roots, they absorb water and minerals from the soil and they supply everything to all parts of the plant. So the roots absorb, or the roots suck minerals or suck water from the ground. Okay, so we see these small hair-like structures, isn't it? These small hair-like structures, they absorb water from the roots, from the ground, and they send it to all parts of the plants. So these minerals, they serve as food to the plant. Daily, do we eat food? Yes, we eat food. In the morning we eat breakfast, in the afternoon we eat lunch, and in the night we eat dinner. So in the same way, plants also should have something to grow, should eat something to grow. So they absorb water from the ground and they prepare their own food materials. Now let us look at the stem. This part of the plant is called as stem. This is the central part of the stem, a plant. The stem is the central part of the plant. And this stem bears, means this stem has the branches. So the stem bears branches. And the stem also carries water to all the branches. So the roots absorb water and the water is supplied to the stem. Through the stem, the water is carried to all branches of the plants, and from the branches, the water and the minerals reaches the leaves, and the leaves prepare food and supply to all parts of the plant. Who prepares food for the plant? The leaves. The leaves prepare food and the leaves supply food to all parts of the plant. See, now this is about stem we discussed. Now let us discuss about the branch. How many branches do you see in this plant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 branches in this plant. So each branch bears some twigs, means these parts are called as twigs. So every branch, this is branch, these branch have twigs and leaves. Okay, now look at this coconut tree. So the trees like coconut and palm trees, they don't have branches like this. Now look at this banyan tree. Do you see branches? Yes. Look at this mango tree. Are there branches? Yes. These trees have branches, whereas the trees like coconut and palm trees, they don't have any branches. Okay. Now look at the leaf. So the leaf is green in color. What's the color of the leaf? This is green in color. Right? And some plants have even colorful leaves also. These leaves, right, you tell me one thing. Where do we cook food? Who cooks food in your house? Right, your mother cooks food in your house. Where does she cook food? Yeah, she cooks food in the kitchen, right? So the place where we prepare food or where we cook food is called as kitchen. In the same way, leaves prepare food, and so leaves are called as the kitchen of the plant, right? So why do we call the leaves as kitchen? Because leaves prepare food, they are called as kitchen of the plant, right? So in these leaves, or these leaves prepare food with the help of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll means a pigment which is present in the leaves. That's why the leaves are green in color. Okay, chlorophyll is a pigment which is green in color, and that's why leaves are green in color. Okay, so with the help of this chlorophyll, the water which is absorbed by these roots and the sunlight. So with all these things, the leaves prepare food. And not only that, see, how do we breathe? Yeah, we breathe with our nose. What do we breathe? Yes, we breathe oxygen. Where do we get this oxygen from? We get this oxygen from plants. So, in the environment, we have oxygen. So, when we breathe, we take in oxygen. In the same way, plants also breathe. Do you know what do they breathe? Yes, they breathe carbon dioxide in. So they breathe carbon dioxide. So with the help of water absorbed by the roots, the chlorophyll present in the leaves, sunlight, and also carbon dioxide. So with all these things, the plants prepare, the leaves prepare food for the plants. Isn't it? So, what do the plants do? The plants breathe carbon dioxide in and breathe out oxygen. That oxygen, it enters into the environment, and that oxygen we breathe in. Okay? So, we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. Which gas do we breathe in? We breathe in oxygen. Which gas do we release out? We release out carbon dioxide. Which gas do plants breathe in? The plants breathe in carbon dioxide. And which gas do they breathe out? They breathe out oxygen. That's why we should grow plants, because they give us oxygen. See, hold your nose for just 2 minutes. You feel suffocating. So we cannot live without air even for some time. Air is very essential for us to live. So this oxygen we get from plants. So we have to protect plants and we have to grow plants. Right? So we have a famous saying also. If we save trees, we save ourselves. Okay? So trees save us. So we have to protect the trees. Why? Because trees give us oxygen, which is very, very essential for our lives. Right. Now, we have learnt about roots, stem, and leaves, branches also. Now look at these buds. Can you see the bud here? Here also you have small bud. Okay, can you see this bud? Right. So this is the first stage of flower. Okay, it grows from the end of the branch. See, this is the end of the branch. The branch ends here, you see. So where the branch ends, we see the buds. So here also you can see the bud. The bud is the first stage of flower. Okay, and now let us see the flowers. Now can you see this flower? Yes, these buds, they blossom into flowers. These buds, they blossom into flowers. And these flowers, after some days, they grow into seeds like this. These flowers, after some days, they grow into seeds. Fruits like this. So, these fruits bear seeds inside them. Okay? See, these are buds. Buds blossom into flowers. and these flowers after some days changes into fruits, and these fruits contain seeds. I'll show you even the seeds also to you. Okay, one second. Yes, look at this. Can you see the seeds? Here you see the seeds. Okay, so these are the seeds. Wait, I'll show you some more seeds. Yes, now look into my hand. So these are the seeds, right? So seeds are also a part of plant, and some fruits bear seeds and some fruits do not have seeds. For example, look at this. What are these fruits? Yes, these are grapes. Some grapes do not have seeds and some grapes have seeds. Now look at this fruit. What is this? Papaya, right? What are the black things you see in this fruit? Right, these are seeds. So most of the fruits have seeds in them, right? Some fruits, they don't have seeds. For example, I said now seedless grapes. Okay, and I showed you seed now, isn't it? Look here, these are the seeds, and these seeds, when we plant them in the soil, what happens? Again, a tiny plant grows from it. Now look here. Can you see the tiny plant growing from that seed? Yes. So when a seed is planted in the soil and watered properly, taking the help of water, okay, and sunlight and the minerals from the soil, the seed grows into a tiny plant. Okay, and that tiny plant is called as seedling. What do we call it? This is called as seedling, right? So I hope you understood all these parts of the plant, right?